Speaking of people that was mad at me, the Eminem fans was mad at me because of my thoughts on the Eminem single. They didn't like it, Craig. They thought I was hating on them. And I said, that's probably going to be the worst song on the album. It's okay, bro. Y'all got to relax. I don't like that song. It's probably going to be trash. The trashiest song on the album. And then this week, Craig, the Eminem album dropped.
Yes, it did.
And I'm going to say this before we get into our review and our thoughts on this album. I stand by what I said when I heard the single. It's the trashiest song on the album.
I wouldn't say the trashiest song on the album, only because I don't like the Road Rage. I don't like the Fat song and his opinions on trans song. I don't really like that song either. And I did enjoy Houdini way more than that. And I also think that Houdini sounded better in the concept of the flow of the album. Because I listened to it like he suggested all the way through. Mm-hmm. And it sounded better when it came up in the track list. But I still didn't... It's when I started listening back to songs that I really like and the replay value, I definitely skipped Houdini and Road Rage. So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you listen to the album?
He heard, what song you heard?
That one with BabyTron.
Yeah, the Toby.
Yeah. Toby that's fire. We'll get to that.
And if you want to go track for track, we'll
go track. I just put up the track list.
But is Eminem somebody that y'all like listen to when y'all like talking about rappers? Is Eminem still in the conversation? Whether y'all people talk about him or not, like people like you still listen to him? Do he even get brought up?
I mean, in some
occurrences.
Yeah.
All right. As long as he's still mentioned amongst the
Who mentions him though?
Like some of my
white friends, right?
No, some of
your black friends mention him.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Young black kids listening to him.
Some of the people that really like rap and bars, right, versus the people that like the vibes. I'm assuming because that's usually how hip hop break down. No matter what the age range is. When I didn't really like a lot of the commercial stuff because I was too much to Talib Kweli, Black Star, Raucous. You know what I'm saying? I was too much into that. So a lot of the commercial stuff I wasn't into. So humans. It all just repeat itself. It's just different artists. So that makes sense to me.
Man, shout out to the kids who's still listening to him. So let's go down this, track for track.
All right.
Now, I did write notes, but of course, I left my notes at home. But I do remember the joints that stood out to me.
I've been listening all week. I ain't gonna lie.
See, I've been playing with different stuff. But Renaissance. What you think of Renaissance?
Decent intro. Wasn't mad at it. Yeah, just regular normal stuff. I didn't hate it or love it, but I don't skip it when I listen to the album back. Okay. I'll just keep them quick because it's a lot of tracks. And you didn't hear it, so
yeah.
But when we get to BabyTron, then
get to that.
We'll get through this and get to you. Also, if you feel a way, if you hear something, you hear a feature or something, you didn't know somebody, feel free to delve in,
I didn't care for it. Didn't like it. Now, I will say this, spoiler alert. Me and Craig kind of already discussed this a little bit, so he knows how I feel about this project. Spoiler, this first half of this project, I think is terrible. And we'll get to why I think it's terrible, but okay, so I didn't really like that one. Next joint, we got Habits.
Same thing, regular stuff. Now, if we going off classic, this is why I'm just, right now, I feel like I want to say impervious so bad, but I don't even know if that's the right word, but it feel like it worked right there because I'm like in the middle on these two tracks because I don't feel no way. I don't overly like them, but I'm not mad at them, and I don't skip them because it's Eminem, he rapping and all of that. But is it, this YouTube, so I'ma Unalive You from the Marshall Mathers LP, track 2? No, it's not that. Because when that come on,
it's different, yeah. I don't want to get to that yet.
I can't even do the lyrics because of the censorship, but you know what I mean.
I want to get to that when we get to this first half.
Yeah, that's different.
I agree.
So, but I'm not mad because I've also heard way worse track 1 and 2 Eminem start an album. So I'm good. I'm still in.
Not feeling Habits neither, right? I feel like you said, I am like the classic Eminem fan, bro. those songs, the way he was rapping, the cadences he was using, it was like crisp, it was clear. Eminem was a very crispy rapper to me. Like, you heard every word very clear. It wasn't too much. I love that Eminem. I'm glad you mentioned that song. I know I don't want to say it either for the algorithm purposes, but like when you hear that and how crispy those rhyme patterns was, bro, and you hear this, it's just not the same for me. I'm not feeling that one. Trouble was a little, skit or whatever, intro, whatever. Brand new dance.
Which was also a little.
I don't really want to review that stuff.
Like, it was whatever. A skit. It was extra. Whatever.
Right. Brand new dance. Think of that.
Brand new dance was when I was like, I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna listen. I'm definitely not gonna replay this one, but this is the traditional. Only reason this got me excited because this is the traditional Eminem formula. This right here is the traditional Eminem pattern of an album that I know I'm gonna love. Even though I usually skip this track because it's the dance track or whatever. The last one on Music to Be Murmured By, that one, I like that one because he had the Ohio scheme in there. I think that was the dance track for that album or CD1 or whatever, and I like that one. So some of the dance ones I like. This one I didn't like because, come on, man. It's so, but I get it. Later on explains it, but we going off when I'm first hearing it. I'm like, we still on this?
This is when I was worried. When I heard that song, that's when I got worried. Like, it's gonna be an album of this
subject matter. I'm like, we still on this. The vibe let me know what the album gonna be.
I'll get to this song and I say I'm not feeling good about this album. I'm like, this is finna get bad. I don't like how this album is starting off. You know what I'm saying? That's as soon as I hear Brand New Dance is what I think. Now we get to the track Evil. Now Evil is the first time I said, okay, this ain't that bad. Like, this actually, all right. You know what I'm saying? So as low as I felt like when I heard Brand New Dance, Evil was when I said, okay, maybe he understand the assignment. Is when I heard Evil. What was your thoughts on Evil?
Bruh, Evil is when I started giving myself kudos because I always loved track lists, not just his, track list, period. When I'm making an album or project, I used to just go over my track list every day at work, write it down, reformulate it, put it different in the MP3 player, let it play through that way and see how it sound. It's a cohesiveness that has to be set, and the people that do it right and find their formula, it's just such an appreciation I have for it. That's why they the greats. The Jay-Z's do it, like a lot of people do it. And Eminem do it in a way where I can just tell and appreciate. So when we got to Evil, this is when I knew this album is gonna be good. I'm gonna find my normal joints that I like, normal joints I'm gonna skip. Because that's the pattern, I promise you. 4-5, dance track. Get that out the way. Corny, Eminem, blah, blah, blah. But then that 6, 7, 8 we about to get in. So Evil started, I'm like, all right, he rapping, classic Eminem rapping that I like, because he been classic M, but this the classic M I like.
Evil sounded like classic M.
And he went on a run, never mind, go ahead. He went on a run from
all you got, which is a skit, we skipping that, don't matter. Then we got to Lucy For You. No, we gotta talk to Lucy for a quick second. Now, Lucy I liked it, Lucy. I was actually messaging you, and I was at Lucy, and I was like, you know what? This Lucy joint, this kind of fire.
Yeah.
Lucy kind of fire.
Yeah. He got off on that one, and I don't want to skip ahead, but he got off on that one. I don't remember which one that's the one.
Auntie is after Lucy.
That's the one with the first Diddy shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was rapping on there.
Yeah,
he was rapping on there.
Lucy, he got busy. Then the next joint is the Auntie Chris.
Yeah.
What you think of Auntie Chris?
Back to classic. Like I said, he went on I didn't want to say it, but from here, he went on a run. 6, 7, 8 is a run right there. And yeah, all of those, they happen to be very not holy names of the album, but Cordell, when you listen to the full album, don't stop listening before 6, 7, and 8.
I almost stopped listening to the whole project. I'm not going to hold
for real.
I did.
Now, real quick, just because they've been mentioning you real quick. First question that Tracy got for you. Do you like Eminem?
I mean, yeah, I got him on my playlist. Yeah.
All right, for sure. So that's
classic M or newer M?
Classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
See, classic M, y'all. I'm telling you, classic.
And I answer for Al. Of course, he subscribed. That's my cousin. Even if he wasn't subscribed, he subscribed. But nah, he subscribed.
Okay. Now,
he actually been coming here for a while. He just been chilling over there watching us. This is just his first time on camera. So.
All right, y'all. So here go the next track. Fuel. Now this was my first song where I was like, yo, this what I'm talking about. Fuel is, shout out to JID. JID had a crazy verse on there too, but M got busy. You cannot, bro, this is what I be saying, bro. Y'all cannot hear that kind of Eminem verse to me and then be getting mad when I say I don't like some of that corny stuff, bro. Because I know what Eminem capable. I grew up on M, bro. When I heard Fuel, I said, yeah, this is the bag I want my Eminem in. Like, this is the Eminem bag. Fuel is one of my favorite joints on the project. What you think about Fuel, bro?
Got one of the best bars of the whole album, which when I heard him saying some stuff that had him setting up this cringe fact, not cringe factor, I shouldn't say that, shock value factor, right? That's what I mean. This shock value factor where, I know he's saying this to get this rise. I know he's doing this to get this rise. Mm-hmm. So when he go, I'm like a R-A-P-E-R, I get a lot of essays, S-A. I was like, he going, like, why would you, wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? I'm like, Killed it. So it was just clever stuff like that it took it with his equity. When he say something like that, you thinking, oh man, initially, especially if you don't give him the leeway, you ready to write him off. Or you comparing, you saying you this, you going too far now, cancel all of this. But then you get the rest of the bar and you like, intention.
That's the
point.
witty. That's the witty M I love.
And it took me like 3 listens to even get to the P. It took me a couple times and I'm like, so focused on the other PER part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that one for that. But let's just say this, JID though. One of the first times, I don't even think Joyner did this. One of the first times I had to be like, is his verse better than
JID?
Might be better than Eminem.
Busy.
No, my bad. Kendrick's verse. Kendrick verse on that. Do you know the track him and Kendrick did on Marshall Mathers LP 2?
Oh, he told you I ain't like them projects.
I didn't even
get to
if you listen to the Kendrick verse, because it's a weird beat, a weird all of that. But it don't even matter because Eminem, he killed it too. He did kill it. But the fact that Kendrick went in his world and did what Kendrick did made me appreciate Kendrick verse a little more. But Kendrick is an alien to me. I don't mean to make this about Kendrick, but I'm just talking about M features. Kendrick is up there as far as people that might have got M. And JID is up there now too. Because this Fuel verse was fire.
JID, he might have got M, but M verse was crazy on there too. All right, next joint, Road Rage. I'm going to make this quick for me. I really want to rock with Road Rage. I was kind of disappointed because Fuel was so good, and then I bounced right back to Road Rage, and I'm like, in my mind, as I'm listening to the project, I'm like, don't start this, M. Like, don't give me that high, and then you give me this. That's how I felt when I heard Road Rage, but what's your thoughts on Road Rage?
Oh, quick for me, too. I didn't like Road Rage when he did the fat joint, the fat verse, fat shaming, whatever you want to call it. It's not even agree at this. I'm like, why? This is pointless for rap. It's one of them things was like, why are you mixing this with hip hop? I don't need a verse about this.
I don't want to hear this.
I don't need a verse of the second verse. I don't need a verse about this top. Like, so I didn't like that at all.
The topics alone, I was just like, I don't want to hear this.
Low key, I listened to it because Conceptual album, I want to hear everything in its entirety. On the playback, I think I deleted that off my playlist. I don't even let that play no more. I'll never listen to that song again. Road Rage out of there.
All right, next song is Houdini. Y'all know we both think of Houdini. We done a review.
That's still in the playlist.
That's in the on the channel. If you want to see our reaction to that, you can go check that out. Breaking News, which is a skit. We don't have to discuss the skit. The next song, Guilty Conscious 2. I love Guilty Conscious 2.
Never mind.
What?
No. My bad. I'm interrupting. You go ahead.
At first, when I first started it, I'm such a Guilty Conscious 1 fan. I didn't like it, right? So I'm like, I don't like what you're doing right now. Because I'm kind of expecting to get the Guilty Conscious 1 type of thing.
Same vibe.
But then as I'm listening to it and I understand what he's doing, I'm like, this is brilliant. like this is almost brilliant. This is the Eminem. This is why I'm so hard on an artist like Eminem, bro, because I know what you're capable of as a writer, much less a rapper. Like, You don't have to prove to me you still know how to rap. Yeah. I know you can rap, but conceptually, when Eminem give you these kind of songs where it's so introspective and it's outer looking in yourself, I love that kind of Eminem, bro. So, like, to me, this was a brilliant song on the project. What's your thoughts on Guilty Conscious 2?
Definitely like Guilty Conscious 2 when that came on. I feel like, especially with your point of like not skipping some of the songs, but like this one being dope and then his conceptual bag and going into it, outer looking in. I feel like if he would have shortened this track list, it would have been dope. But I see why he needed everything. With Guilty Conscious 2, I liked it as soon as I heard it, and I feel like it was the start of part 2 of the album. Like, that's what I feel about Guilty Conscious 2, because that's when he really start talking to the person. He start talking to the rapper that was in the beginning half. That's what I feel about that one. But I definitely rock with that track, too.
All right. Next one, Head Honcho. I'll make this quick for me. It was cool. It wasn't super crazy, but it was cool. I ain't had no problem with it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I don't even... Who was featured on that?
Easy Mill.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. But... Oh, I do know who that is. Is that the dude that had the other feature with him where he rapped the first feature that M did on his song? If that's that guy, that song was way better than this one. Because that song with Easy Mill, the Eminem features for Easy Mill, that was fire. If that's the same dude, because that's probably why he on this on M album. But either way, same way, man. Yeah, Head Honcho was cool. It's not bad. It ain't good. It's definitely still in rotation. I let it play. But after Jid did what he did,
it was kind of hard. It was hard. I ain't gonna hold you.
You should have switched placement on those, maybe. But I see why you don't. Because you went on such a run.
You had to let.
And so if you can get 4 rings, why not? If you can get 4 consecutive rings, why not get 4 consecutive rings? So I see why I put that one in.
So that's what we got to think about that one. The next one was Temporary, featuring Skylar Grey. Great song. This is a great one. What you think of this one? Oh, I think you got emotional.
What I think of this one. Let me tell you what I think of this one. I got beef with Eminem over this song, right? I'm enjoying the album, going through. Y'all heard how we feeling about the tracks, track for track. Big Eminem fan. I'm excited. Some of the tracks I don't like, I'm trying to find a way to like them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he going to be super real. He ain't going to give it no leeway. So I'm trying to find a way to like the songs I don't like so I can have a defense. That's how much I love Eminem, right? Oh, my God. Temporary come on. And I'm like, it's kind of out of nowhere, a little bit out of nowhere.
Interesting
tempo change.
On the album.
So it can't be that bad. He not gonna just shift like this. He not gonna. Then she come on. Oh, Lil Haley, come on talking. Okay, all right. I could deal with this. I've heard the other ones before. I can skip through. All of a sudden, I ain't afraid of death. I ain't afraid of da-da-da. From the first one, I'm like, okay, he gonna skip. Is the beat gonna drop? And he's get to going into a deeper. Yeah, but when I'm gone and wait, what? What? You a dad, right? And you talking to your daughters, and you finna start rapping to your daughters as if you dead? So it's like you're dead. Oh my God, tears flowing. First verse didn't even get done yet. Soon as Haley stopped talking and the hook come in, and he start tears flowing down. By the time the third verse, I gotta go to the bathroom at work early in the morning. Oh my God. Tears, I'm in the bed. Just
and
tissue,
he ain't even got kids.
Eyes red. No. But my dad, and I'm 11, I'm like, if I'm in there, that's what my dad will say to me. That's what my dad, I'm in there like a little bitch. Going through it, boy. Not stopping the song at all. I gotta take this torture now. I gotta just go through this. I gotta feel it. I can't skip it because what if she finna talk again?
It's too great of a song.
She finna talk again. Once I get into my emotional torture bag and I get into my cry bag, give it all to me. Give me more stuff to cry about. So I just let it pour on. We'll get to the other one, but so that's how I feel about that song. Incredible song, but add that to the list with Dear Mama, which I'm glad we got a dad song finally. So shout out to Eminem.
That's
for
what
that.
I wanted to make sure I added before we got off this. Thank you, M, for giving the dad our song.
We needed a dad song, so shout out to him for that.
As a dad, I mean, I was curious what Craig was gonna say about it because I know how he felt about his dad. But like as a dad, when I heard it, I felt a certain pride. Yeah, because it's like. It is something that if I'm gone, like it's the thoughts of a dad, bro. So I just felt like it was a great song. It was a class. It was brilliant Eminem again, bro. This is the brilliant Eminem. This is the Eminem that I grew up on. So shout out to him. Next song, bad one, Craig. this lit.
Yeah.
This lit.
Yeah.
Bad one is lit.
I like
that's
that.
That's
we
the
back
song
into
that I wasn't expecting on the album.
Yep.
It's lit.
Back into the rap bag. If you like with the track list formula, he give me towards the end. This is how I kind of do my albums now. Almost, I realize kind of based off of them. Have him on the high, get the intro dope. He can, anyway, I ain't gonna do all that. Get the intro height, and then when you slow him down towards the end and put the emotional stuff towards the end, a few more, bangers or whatever. And it's a concept album, so he got to finish out the story. But yeah, Bad One, I feel like kind of fit that. Is definitely got the energy back up. It was definitely back right. And it's those songs on the Eminem albums that I'm such a stan. It's the song on the Eminem albums that I hate the most because they good, but I know the album finna be over. Like, I really, literally, I've been feeling that way since I used to ditch school to go to the record store to buy them when they used to come out on Tuesdays.
Do always have like that one super
that's
fire.
That's
right,
and it's usually featuring D12 or Exhibit in them. He got that posse track.
He do.
And
always
then it's
do.
that one
never
at
thought
the
about
end.
it like
Yeah.
that. He always give you
and
that
it's
one
like
at the
you
end,
know
though.
what it's about to be the end. So
That's
yeah.
how the one with Royce, Bad Meets Evil, it was like right at the end of the album. That was my joint.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Now we can finally get Nephew in here. Next joint. Toby. Before we give our thoughts on this one, what was your thoughts from the young brother perspective, young king perspective? What you think about Toby?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole video. I ain't gonna lie.
But tell them why you didn't watch the whole video and how you feel and why you
It's
feel
just-
like you feel, and kind of talk
know.
like right there because you talk low.
I just don't really like the lyrics. I don't know. Bit by a goat.
Yeah. All right. Now because he might have like, I don't know if he think he gonna have like beef in school with some of his people or something, but it's, and I feel the same way. It's the BabyTron part of the song. Did you hear the rest of the song, or once you got to that you didn't even listen to the rest?
I heard like a decent amount.
Big Sean and Eminem, or no?
Big Sean first.
All right, so you only heard BabyTron.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say this about BabyTron because you know me. I don't be in tune to all of that, some of that young stuff, bro. This is my first time hearing BabyTron that I know of.
Yeah.
The GOAT thing, yeah, that was kind of corny. I don't really care for that line. But outside of that, bro, I didn't think the verse was that bad for whoever. I don't know the kid, but like the verse wasn't terrible to me. It was the worst verse on the song, but
that's what
it wasn't enough to make me just lose interest in the song because Big Sean verse.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't standout.
Crazy. Big Sean verse is crazy on the joint. And M left Earth. He left the multiverse. He left all the galaxies. He went past all of that. Eminem said, "Yo, I'm showing y'all why I'm in that upper echelon when y'all talking about rappers, bro. Stop disrespecting me when y'all mentioning the GOATs and y'all. That was the M verse on the project to me. I'm definitely not skipping that. Shout out to M. All right, that's my thoughts on it.
Oh, I like the song. BabyTron. It's all right. It was dope. I mean, I shouldn't say it. I don't know if it was dope. I take that back as far as dope. It was right. It was all right. It was okay. I wish that I had time when I'm driving to pull my phone, unlock it, and hit the thing, track skipper to skip it. But it's not enough time. It's a minute, and so I let it go. But Big Sean and Eminem definitely go off, and I do appreciate BabyTron's work ethic and marketing strategy because him and his I don't know if it's his rapping partner or he just put a mixtape out with him, but him and his guy, I'm assuming it's from Detroit, put a mixtape out and a video and everything out the same day as the Eminem album. So salute to them for that because that's just great. I seen it, so that's just great marketing and placement for yourself. So I do salute stuff like that no matter how I feel about their talent. And hey, people like them. Like you see, as y'all can see in the chat, Tyler liked the guy a lot.
Master of the universe.
I'm gonna say this to all the artists in the D. Icewear, Vizzo, all y'all out there, like even T Grizzly, even though T Grizzly making his video game money, he can care less. But all y'all artists that's out there, Babyface, all y'all should take one of them Eminem beats and remix it, bro. Get one of y'all producers to remix it to that normal Michigan, Detroit, Flint type sound that we using out there. Y'all should get one of them beats and remix it to that, bro. Eat off of that, bro. M gonna let you eat, bro, because M is not gonna stop the local talents in the D from eating. Take one of those songs, bro. Like, take Toby. And have a different rendition to it, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Shout out to, I think his name is Link Pillow too, or Link Pillow. My bad, man, if I'm messing up your name. But he put out a remix. I actually used his track. He put out a remix of Toby with a trap beat. Mm-hmm. I took the original Toby out of my track list and used his trap beat version for Toby in my Eminem playlist on my phone. Yeah. His beats sound better.
You, bro. Get one of them.
I think it's Link.
Do that.
I think it's LINK. Either Pillow or Pello. Pillow, PILL, or Pello, PELLOW. And he also the one that made that AI Kendrick or AI Drake diss, I believe. Anyway.
So the last track on the album, we gonna skip the skit. Guess who's back skit? We're not doing that. Somebody Save Me was the last track on the project.
Zada the Night got it.
So what was your thoughts on
which one? My bad.
Last track of the album.
Couldn't do that one. You not doing it to me again. Never heard it. Didn't listen to it. And these are usually the end track tracks. End of the album tracks that I skip on the Eminem album because I know this one is the emotional part, and then I wait for the bonus tracks that's gonna get me back in my rapidy rap bag that didn't fit the album, which was Don't Front on the last one, and a few of the other ones on Marshall Mathers LP. My bad, not the last one, but Marshall Mathers LP 2 had Don't Front and some other ones that I still listen to. This one, I got one of them. I'm still waiting to find the 2 Chainz bonus track. But I do got one of the bonus tracks on there, and that got a crazy flow on it, too. But Somebody Save Me, Quis couldn't hear it. He already had me crying enough at work. You're not finna do it to me again. I don't need to. I know you love her, okay? I know you love. At this point, I'm gonna be crying for her, too, now, M. All the fucking songs you made about her. I feel like I know her. Shout out to Haley.
I skipped that one. I didn't listen to that one yet. That's the one I didn't listen to yet. I don't even know the reason why. I really wasn't no reason. I think when I got to the Toby joint, I just rocked out with the Toby joint, and then I end up usually either replaying that or I skip to a whole different project. Mm-hmm. So to this day, I still haven't listened to the last song on the album. So I guess I'll give my reviews on that one as an incomplete. Overall, what we think about the album? What's your?
Oh, it's up there with me, man. Back in the classic, I don't love or hate this album no more than I loved or hated Music to Be Murmured By. So and I love that album, especially the bonus one when he put out like the 2 CDs and it was like an extra. Like, I like that project. I like the one with Joyner on the. Is that that's not Revival?
No,
it's ours. But you know what I mean.
I know what you're talking about.
That one, I like that one because he had that one, the feature with Royce on there. So I like the recent Eminem albums, and this one. What, we grading it, or was just saying if I like it?
Scale. So that's what we do. We the grading scale.
On the list for Eminem, I give this a B. Because I'm listening to it and I'm going to re-listen to it the way I re-listen to like I just mentioned those last 2, which is of the recent ones he did. And I still listen to them and give them play. So,
all right, so what I'm going to do is, because I've listened to so much of the Eminem albums that I do put in my top, because I see some people saying it's like top 3. And I'm like, you're wilding. We cannot give this top 3 right now. What I will say is, even off my early listens, I will say this is a top 5 Eminem album. This is easily in the top 5. Now, the more I listen to this could break my top 3. My top 3 is kind of solidified, though. The Slim Shady LP,
of course.
The Marshall Mathers LP,
of course,
and the Eminem show. I'm not really debating nobody on my top 3. Like this I'm not debating
those
this.
3.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no.
It's not debatable.
I was waiting to argue. I wanted to argue, but those the 3.
It's the 3. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I will say about this project is that even though I really do dislike that first couple songs of the project a lot, once it starts getting into that bag, bro, it was in that bag, and it's like maybe if I listen to this more than enough, this could potentially. Maybe get Eminem show out of there. Maybe. This is that good of an album But we're not doing that as in the top 3 right now.
We not.
I would
not
say
right
it's
now.
top 5. It's definitely top 5. So I would grade this album. Actually, for me, I would give this an A- on the Eminem scale because this was way better than I was expecting it to be, especially after I heard the first couple. Because I was already messaging you like, bro, I'm not doing this, bro.
And as a person
I'm not doing it.
As a person who already went through one, it was super hard not to even mention how temporary was gonna be, and then 2. You telling me you like I'm 2 tracks in and I don't like it. I'm in stan mode, dude. Like I'm in stan mode already. I'm ready to be like, you know what? I ain't even showing up on Monday. If you don't like Eminem, this is done. I just got through with it. Greatest rapper ever. I'm in super stan mode and you talking about his trash. You didn't even give it a reason. You didn't even give it a listen. You got to finish. I was like, you know what? Let me relax.
Hey, when I can argue, and I was messaging you real time. Like, okay, yo, this one,
and
this
that's
when
nice. And that's when I knew, because when you told me 2 tracks in, I'm like, you right. I wanted to argue, but I'm like, as much as I feel, he is about right. But I just keep going, give it a chance. You'll hit the rest of it, and it'll be fine. And so yeah, and like exactly what happened. That's what I thought would happen because. Even I didn't get excited to the Evil track. So,
all right, well, shout out to Eminem, man. Good project.